What's up, boys? Welcome back to another video. Today, UNC basketball's second quarter report card. You guys seem to pretty much enjoy the first one, so we're doing a second one. I posted the first quarter one a little later than I should have. It was probably like a third into the season instead of a quarter. But now this is like kind of like the halfway point. It's a little later than the halfway point, I guess, but counting ACC tournament and possible NCAA tournament, this is about halfway through the season, I guess. So let's get right into it. UNC second quarter report card. Let's go, boys. Ability to win games. Let's go into the categories first. First category: ability to win games, scoring in the paint, three-point shooting, playmaking, defense, rebounding, guard play, wing play, forward play, and the final one will be overall, which we'll see at the end. So these are the exact same from last time. Different grades in quite a bit of places. So let's get right into it. All right. So as you can see, ability to win games is now a B. Just so you guys know, you can go check the video out if you want to. But B minus actually was the grade I gave the first quarter. So it's a half, well, technically a third of a grade higher. Since I did the last video, I believe we're 4-1 with wins over Miami, Syracuse, Wake Forest, and NC State, and the loss of Florida State. So 4-1. So I did raise that. Of course, you would like to win by higher margins than we are winning. But at the end of the day, we are coming up with the W's. If we were winning a little bit more convincingly, this would be a little higher. But I definitely had to raise it after going. I think we've won like 5 of our last 6. So yeah, B I think is fair for here. Next, let's go scoring in the paint, and that's going to be a B plus. This actually was an A minus last time, and I lowered this down to a B plus, not because we're worse at scoring in the paint. Obviously, we're not worse at it. It's just, since we're improving our overall play, we are not as reliant on the scoring in the paint as we were at the beginning of the season. At the beginning of the season, if we weren't scoring in the paint, we basically had no offense whatsoever. We had basically nothing to go to if we weren't scoring in the paint. So we were relying on that so much, and that's why the grade was higher. This is a B plus, not because we're worse, because we're relying on it less. Three-point shooting. This is, I think, the second biggest increase of any grade that I have, and that's going to be a C plus, improved from a C minus just last quarter. C plus I think is fair. Now that the guards are kind of coming into their rhythm a little bit more, we have more guys that can make the three compared to as we did early in the season. Caleb Love can knock down a shot here and there now. RJ Davis, obviously Kerwin Walton's a lethal shooter. Andrew Playtech can knock down some shots. And we've seen, although that's not Leaky's game, we've seen Leaky hit some big threes throughout the season. So, but C plus, this is definitely not a good three-point shooting team by any means right now. But it's definitely improving. It's going to be a C plus in this second quarter grade. Playmaking is a B minus, improving from a C plus last quarter. B minus, less turnovers compared to the first quarter, which is the main reason why it's B minus. Obviously, we're still a very young team, so there are turnovers and playmaking mishaps that go on, but it's definitely not to the level that we were seeing in the first quarter. On to defense, which is a B minus, moved up from a C in the last from the last report card, I should say. C last time, B minus this time. You absolutely love to see it. We are allowing a lot of points actually, but we're not allowing them free shots as much as often. Last quarter we were allowing pretty much free buckets, like in key situations all the time. The lane was always open. You could always find a good shot against Carolina's defense last quarter. This quarter we've got a little bit better at that, so it improved to a B minus. They're not giving up as many freebies, and overall, there are players on this team that can defend, but they're young, and as they get used to this ACC conference more, they will be able to adjust more. So B minus for defense. Rebounding, and that was what it was last quarter. Obviously, rebounding is probably the thing that this team does best. Absolutely fantastic when it comes to rebounding. Love to see us rebound. Most of the time, always out rebounding the other squad, which is a absolutely great sign. That really helps you out when you can rebound and get extra opportunities on the offensive and defensive side of the ball. So that's absolutely fantastic to see that stay around. Now onto guard play, which is the biggest improvement from last quarter. It's going to move up to a B minus. I've been really proud of what our guards have been doing as of late. Caleb Love, obviously, you guys see him and hear about him, I should say, working out after games, putting up shots almost after every loss, and even after some wins sometimes. Caleb Love is really showing that he wants to improve, and we've definitely seen on the court that he is improving. Just about a week ago, he dropped 20 in the game, looked absolutely fantastic. He was showing his potential. RJ Davis has been ACC Freshman of the Week since the first quarter grades, so that's great. Kerwin Walton always, of course, knocking down shots, and it's been great for us. And Anthony Harris has returned, and he's been a spark plug off the bench. He has not played much at all, but when he comes onto the court, you can tell that that Tar Heel team looks and feels different. As for wing play goes, B minus for wing play. This is actually the same grade as it was in the first quarter, so I think that's fair for him. I don't really have that much to base it on. I would not say they got worse, really, or better. I would hope they got better, but you know, haven't really just seen it quite yet. So that's gonna be what's gonna be for the second quarter. And forward play is going to be A minus, which is also the same as the last time. Obviously, there's slightly less opportunities for the forwards since the guards are finally starting to knock down shots. But their play when they do get the ball has not wavered. I'd say Garrison Brooks, although he hasn't been fantastic this season, he's finally being able to get back into that groove that he kind of had last season, although he's not there quite yet. All right, as for the overall grade of this second quarter of UNC basketball, it's going to be for me a B. B minus was the grade for last quarter, and I think B is the appropriate grade to give for this quarter. There has been a pretty big step up. And there's definitely things you can still improve on. Probably I could have gave this a B, and you could definitely argue this. I could have given this a B plus, and you can definitely argue that it was a B plus of a quarter. But I'm going to go with B right now. Definitely areas to improve on, but there's definitely, you can noticeably see easily with your eyes that the team already has been improving, and they continue to improve. So that's very exciting to see. Alright guys, that's going to be it for today's video. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Turn on post notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.